Hey, big hello to everyone watching. Welcome back to City Bus Manager, our Croydon save, where we're over here at Bedington Cross Garage, currently a Bellio's garage, pretending to be the early Connex era with some first liveried vehicles. We ignore that. Currently facing huge waves of problems because last episode we created a few new routes. I think we created the 64 as along with actually I actually don't remember what else we created, to be honest. But the 64 was one of our main creations, along with probably the 312, I'd want to say. Also just buying some more buses, some more vehicles, getting the schedule, the shift scheduler unlocked. However, that has come at the cost of, well, we're kind of low on buses. Also, hello DJ, hello Crazy, and hello the Southern Transports. This needs to be refueled. I think it's going to be sent out without any fuel. Well, you're going to get stranded in South London, so good luck to you. This guy's on a suicide mission, pretty much. I've also forgotten to turn music back on. Whoops, my bad. Nope, never mind. The game just doesn't want to play any music right now. There we go. These are also absolutely filthy, so get these cleaned before we get them out in service again. But if we look, I try to assign the shift for the 466. We have no bus available. We do have 104 grand, so I think maybe we would start getting some second-hand vehicles. It is a huge bus crisis we are currently facing. The 359 and 16. Oh yes, and the 166. I did forget about that. That was another route I created. Hello Tico, you started a new company where I'm rebuilding bus lines in Berlin. You know what, to be fair, at least that is not as much as a challenge as like rebuilding the entire TfL network, which they're slowly starting to dismantle and ruin, let's be entirely honest. So I can get this disgusting Omni City that is missing a router, so that means no free Wi-Fi for our passengers, but this is the land of TfL, where that's a luxury that they've never heard of before. Even though they always route you over to like their online page if you want to find like bus maps or anything to do with that. They don't do physical maps anymore. So, you know, sod you if you actually want to figure out what bus routes are in your local area. They just have maps in their bus shelters as well, showing like all the routes in the local area, but those also fell to the needs of cost saving pretty much, which is again a massive shame. So this just needs to be cleaned and refueled. This will be, I mean, to be fair, we can just pretend like this is a like dealer spec Omni City that we've brought in to cover for, I don't know, let's just say one of our other Omni Cities is like decided to become a convertible. Someone's taken it underneath a tree or a bridge, which again, very common occurrence in TfL land, surprisingly so. You'd think it would, those bridge strikes would go down when they implemented the bridge warning system on iBus, but nope. Nope, if anything, they've sort of increased, which is a bit worrying. Once we got rid of the bus crisis, you should make the 289 as well. You know what? Yes, that is a good point. I should make that. I might start looking at what our busiest routes are, increasing the frequency of those, maybe decreasing the frequency of our least busiest routes. So I think, sadly, actually, in saying that, I think our busiest route might be the 455, and it is. I don't want to increase the frequency of this route, because this route is absolutely a pointless meandering, does nothing round the back of the houses. No one actually ever uses it in real life type route. And yet in this, it's my busiest. You know, I'm going to do something controversial. I'm actually going to give it a 24-hour service. There you go. This is some radical thought by me, to be honest. Get it over so it's... There we go. This requires 7 vehicles. Pedington Asda. I mean, is there anywhere I can't really like chop off a part of the route, sadly. I might decrease the frequency of it on a Sunday though, from every 20 minutes to every half an hour. So here's a Sunday timetable. I guess now I've committed to the entire 24-hour thing. I might as well actually go full hog and give it a 24-hour service on Sunday as well. This will be one of, I think 2 other routes in the TfL land are 24-hour single-decker routes. The N109, nope, the N108. Don't know why I said 109. 109 I know is a double-decker. No, the N108, which is just a 24-hour version of the 108, and the N72, which, let's be entirely honest, the 72 does now become a completely pointless little stub of its past self after the Hammersmith Bridge closure, where it doesn't run down to Roehampton anymore. At least the bus map of Berlin is clear to see even when there's like 17 bus routes next to each other. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be entirely honest from you. I'm going to be entirely honest. I'm pretty certain you could literally get a blind person to draw out a better looking map of all the like central London bus routes than TfL actually produce. Like, it'll be more coherent. You'd actually be able to see what individual bus route it is. I mean, it wouldn't be accurate, and it wouldn't... The numbers would be completely wrong. It wouldn't be geographically accurate, but it would be better than what they produce currently, which is, well, basically nothing. 2 days, apparently... I went on the 78 at Liverpool Street when I saw a 344. I think it was 2550 with the rear blinds displaying 414. Yep, again, TfL routes extremely bad for that. I mean, hopefully with the adoption of... This can go on... Hold on, I'm going to quickly check if this is going to be assigned to any routes. It is, okay, so go to the router is not an important thing. We don't need to track this vehicle. We don't care about it. It can go missing for all we care. But yes, no. You'd think with the adoption of LED blinds, you'd start seeing that less. However, having lived outside of London for some time now, for almost 2 years, LED blinds are quite prone to failing. And I say that it's one specific batch in the town, in the area where I actually live, for some reason, that always has completely cursed LED blind destinations. I'm talking, you'd see the bus coming towards you and you'd think the destination says like Narnia, or you're being sent off into the void. Like, there's stuff that actually shows on its LED blinds, but it's illegible. So I can't wait until we start seeing that with the new TfL LED blinds. That'll be fun. Speaking of, get a new route master maybe. You know what? I don't really have much of a choice. Go for it, I suppose. Have I unlocked? No, I can't unlock another double-decker bus because I kind of want to get again the ALX 400 because that I feel like would be pretty fun. We can expand. I don't know if it's really worthwhile expanding, but I will run a poll in the chat. You can decide amongst yourself if you want me to expand to the north, to the east, to the west, or to the south. I'll take whichever one gets most votes in chat. The Omni City looks like an Enviro 400 at the front of the bus, but at the back it looks like an Omni City. This is actually sort of true. I mean, maybe not the Enviro 500 thing. I don't really see it. It just looks like an Omni City that has put on a few calories. It's like... You know, we've just come out of like the Christmas period, basically. It's had one too many festive brunches, and you know, it's a bit chunky now. It's let itself go for January, pretty much. No, definitely don't expand. That's true. The 108 needs a frequency upgrade for nights. Also, when's the last buses? This actually, the 108 at night, I'm actually not really 100% certain. Actually, if it really does need a frequency uplift in the nights, whenever I've used it, it seems to pretty much die. I'd say around about midnight. It's really quiet, and if we're being entirely honest with ourselves, obviously it doesn't justify the half-hourly frequency if we're going by TfL's metrics, where they want a bus, in order for it to justify its frequency, it has to be like at 70% capacity at the frequency it runs itself at, which the 108 at night doesn't justify. But in saying that, it is a very important trunk route that connects you, obviously, Lewisham and Stratford through the Blackwall Tunnel, minus Sunday nights when it takes a detour via central London, beside the point. But yeah. But it would be nice if it was like every 10 minutes, to be honest. The 455 brings the megabucks. That's very true. Because you can do the full 289, 135 minutes, yeah. Yeah, I'm not actually 100% certain as to why the 455 takes so long. Why is its round trip that long? It's just meandering, doing nothing. And if you look at it on the map, the worst part is... Where is it? Where is it? It goes from here up till here. This is where it terminates. These are its two terminus points, and that takes nearly 2 hours, end to end. This is what I mean by literally just It just takes an entire tour of the borough of Croydon, pretty much. If you want to go sightseeing in Croydon, which, heaven forbid, why would you want to do that? Take the 455. The 108 can't take Deckers. The 108D, sorry, runs between Lewisham and North Greenwich late nights and early mornings. Yes, the 108D only runs on match days. Not match day, that's not the correct term. On event nights at the O2 Stadium. Which, again, I'm not 100% certain as to why they actually run those extras, because it's, they're very lightly used, shall we put it. But I guess it's sort of nice to have them there, I guess. The capacity is needed sometimes. It's mostly during peak hours. Honestly, the 108, its daytime frequency definitely needs an uplift, because every single time I've used it, it's been absolutely rammed solid from North Greenwich going down to Lewisham. But this was before the what route is it? The North Greenwich to Kidbrooke one. I've actually completely forgotten what route was introduced. The route number. The Arriva one. Someone in chat will tell me. I genuinely forgot. Just lowball the buses. You don't want that new ones appear. You know what? Yeah, okay. I'll offer this person. So they're asking for 34,000. I'll lowball them with 28. Oh, they rejected my offer. Shock horror. We go over and we just have 7,900 Gs. No, thank you. I do not want them. I do not want any bendies in my fleet. We already have one, and that's enough. I could get a citywide. The issue is citywide's never caught on in the. Actually, I don't even think they were available to the UK market, which is it is unfortunate. See, if I got this doesn't have a V-belt, so it would come and it would just sit waiting for me to repair it. So what I'm going to do instead is just buy some new vehicles, to be entirely honest. The difference between 5 passengers, oh, you can get 1 extra person sat in the Omni City, and that poor soul is the one who gets crammed in at the back in the last row by the engine bay, which is an awful, horrible, cramped position to actually be sat in. It's perfect if you're an enthusiast because you're right next to the engine and it's nice, warm, and you hear everything. But as a passenger, for comfort, absolutely abhorrent. Also, no leg room if you're sat in the 2 seats on the last row behind like the the seats of 4 in front. I don't know how to describe it. I can't even buy 3 of them. Dear Lord, I can get 2. 47,000. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go to the second-hand market and I'm gonna keep lowballing these guys until I see an Omni City. Can I get an Omni City? Would anyone like to sell their Omni City, please? Nope. Citywide? No, more citywides. I don't want citywides. I don't know what those are. Those scare me. They're foreign. Only want the good British stuff here. I'm kidding, obviously. Oh, there is an Omni City, which is in absolutely abhorrent condition without any tyres or brake pads, doesn't even have a V-belt. Do you think that the seller would accept an offer of 35,000 for it? Actually, I will actually lowball them at 39,000, and they did accept it. Good, because that bus needs a lot of work doing to it. I can walk faster, the 455, the sightseeing slow bus. I'm going to play some GeoGuessr. Good luck. Actually, might be another thing I might do on stream one day, some GeoGuessr, because I used to... What? Did I... Wait, hold on a minute. I lowballed someone for their bus, and they actually sold it to me. I'm pretty certain I bought this bus for for the price of a packet of crisps. What on earth? I was so confused as to why I had a bread van in my fleet. I mean... But buses are buses? Ooh. Also, hello, Nathan. They're offering you that Omni City and Gal condition. Oh, that is... You know what? Oh my god. I have another one of these bread vans. But you know what? At least now I'm equipped to actually do some council services. Yep. Gal condition Omni City over here. This is very true. This is the condition of the Omni Cities that Gal left them in when they sold them from Metrobus's Orpington depot. On fire, completely filthy, probably stinking out the entire gaff. Oh no, it's actually clean. That's the one thing they can do. Maintaining these vehicles, absolutely not. Tires, brakes, V-pads. Get that into the workshop, and I still cannot believe I actually managed to buy 2 bread vans accidentally. Like, that wasn't even intentional. I didn't actually want to have these in my fleet. But they're here now, so... wait, hold on, what? Wait, I've just bought another bendy. Guys, can someone please just, like, call my bank up and ask them to freeze my accounts? Because I'm wasting a lot of my money right now. Oh dear. So this is going to be a bit of a problem if we go over to streets, because I'm going to have to build another large parking space, because now I have 2 bendies. I don't have the capacity to deal with 2 bendies, but we're in this situation now. I probably should have thought ahead. I don't have oil. You know what? The bus doesn't need oil. Probably come back in 30 to 40 minutes. That's... Well, I'll see you then, crazy. On the 108, you occasionally see an E200. Yes, on the 108, you do occasionally see quite a few different vehicles, especially on strike days. You'll see quite a lot of, also some provisional spec buses. Sometimes you get like Ensign, or I think it's largely Ensign, or maybe First sometimes, so I don't actually know. It would help out on strike days with the extras running on the 108. Or when, you know, the Jubilee line trains decided they just didn't want to function anymore and had to be taken out of service for a bit. For a couple of days. I had the misfortune of actually travelling through North Greenwich during rush hour when the half of the 96 stock was taken out of service for checks because a crack appeared, I think, in between one of the carriage connectors. And the frequency was halved every 5 minutes. Let me tell you right now, the amount of people that build up at North Greenwich, even at a 5-minute frequency, is absolutely insane. Anyway, shift schedule. Hopefully tomorrow. Okay, so we are slowly clearing the backlog of shifts that we can't assign because we don't have buses to them. If we go to the marketplace and can you continue low-balling offers for like the master buses, I think they were called. Where is it? There it is. This thing, which I've also realised is parked in the bendy space. Are you serious? This tiny little bus has gone into... I'm not going to complain. Keep cool. But the next shift for it is on the X26. This little bread van is going to go on the X26. Dear Lord, I feel sorry for the people travelling to Heathrow with luggage going on that. You're going to get all of about 5 people on there and the heaps of luggage. That's it. Put the buses on sale. I might do that, but I think for now I might keep them just because I sort of do need the... Oh, Jesus. Oh, the state of this 166 branded vehicle, which... The more I look at the brand and the more embarrassed I get. This. You know what? TFL brand, and just I'll keep telling myself that in my head. And then never look at that again because that actually hurts my eyes staring at it. But yeah, no. Not really doing much right now, just sort of waiting for the clock to roll by. We're at midnight. On a Tuesday, buses are coming in. This just sort of makes me feel like we should probably run some more 24-hour routes. Or maybe some more night routes as well, because we have a lot of vehicles that just come in at the night. We would slowly refuel and everything. I'm glad that it does seem to be automatic now. Whenever they come in and they have like the low fuel one, and like they do automatically go refuel themselves instead of just complaining. And then ended up going out in service without any fuel. The B9TL looks like it fit in a small space. The B9TL, which I do not have unlocked, but I... in this save specifically, actually, I do have unlocked in other saves. I don't think it does fit in the small space. I'm pretty certain it's a medium-sized vehicle. I think all DDs are medium-sized. Yeah, they are, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, however. Then again, as I said, don't actually have the B9TL unlocked, so I can't say for certain. But it does remind me, since the B9TL does exist now, I probably should port over some of my Brighton and Hove saves actually onto the B9TL, because, you know, that is what a large majority of Brighton and Hove's branded fleets are painted on its on their B9s, because they have a large fleet of B9s. And honestly, their fleet of B9s have made me actually appreciate B9s, because even though B9s sort of were vehicles I grew up with, kind of, not really. I generally didn't particularly like them, mostly because of their eco-life setup, and most of them were on the like power saving super eco mode and would upshift at like, you know, the first opportunity available, even up hills. You know, I remember when the 51 was won by Metrobus, and after the Orpington bus fires, they had to push in those vehicles allocated to it into service sooner, so the G2 B9s and some of the E400s that were purchased to replace burnt vehicles going into service early, and then going up into service on the 320. And then just being like, you know what, these are kind of pathetic going up Stockhill. And ever since then, it's sort of been just a case of I don't particularly like them. But Brighton and Hove ones have definitely made me change my mind. I actually do appreciate them now, because they can be pretty meaty and actually give some oomph when required with the right settings. And then obviously you have the Kickdown London video where he's somehow managed to get actual proper kickdown out of an Ecolife B9, which still boggles my mind as to how on earth that is possible. But it's certainly a video to watch if you guys haven't. B9s now run on the 141, and it used to use G2s. Ah, you mean? I presume you mean probably DB 300 G2s, and now it uses B9 G2s. Which does actually remind me, what happened to the first B9s that Arriva had? I don't know if they're still in service. As stated, I've not really been keeping up with the London bus scene all too much, so I don't actually know. I used to be on top of this stuff, so I would actually be able to say like, oh yeah, I know exactly where they've gone onto this route, they've moved here, the plans for them are this and that. But now I sort of have like just given up for trying to follow it, because the London scene has uninterested me, let's put it that way. Anyway, moving back to the gameplay, I should probably stop waffling so much. Oh, we still have some more unassigned shifts. I think this is the first night where the 455 is running 24 hours. Never mind, no, that's gonna be tomorrow. Yes. And sadly, our most profitable route is the route that doesn't have vehicles allocated to it, which is an absolute travesty. If we can unlock some more second-hand... we don't have any... Oh, actually, no, we do. We have a second-hand route master that requires oil and indicators and routers. So it can drive without indicators and routers, but not oil. It would require me buying oil as well. I'm going to send an offer of probably around 33,000, so 3,000 discounts. They accepted it, perfect. That's not how much oil costs, but I'll take it. A canister of oil is literally just 20 quid. And then they were willing to just take 3 grand off the selling price just because this route master didn't have any oil. But that does bring on to the interesting point of, I do wonder what will happen to the new route masters, the NRMs, after their TFL service. I'm pretty certain a large majority of them probably will go to scrap. They seem pretty bespoke, and I mean, they're also going to have like an extended life, and there is that electric not demonstrator, but like a trial vehicle. 141 is hybrids only. It uses G2 B5 LH things. Yeah, I thought as much. Apparently, an Abellio E400H had the lower deck rear window vandalized with "I love eggs" graffiti. You say that as if you're proud of it, and you're the one who's actually done that. So I'm a bit fishy of you, Tico. I kid, but yeah, no, that is a shame. Vandalizing perfectly good vehicles, but then again, a brand new Omni City already has a flat tire. God, why do we hire drivers who don't know how to drive? It's just simple. Just don't drive over broken glass and nails. And if you see a toddler in the middle of the road, go gun for them. But with that being said, can I replace the oil on this? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Get that fixed, and maybe I'll try allocate one of these 455 shifts. However, it's looking pretty unlikely I'll actually be able to get it repaired before then, because it's been cleaned. So maybe replace the flat tire on this. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, no, honestly, also the G2B5s, unfortunately, the fact that Arriva moved them down to Croydon, I see. I don't like B5s in general, but the G2 ones are particularly horrible because the Euro 5 ones just vibrate so much. Sometimes they're quite nice. Like I've had them on rail replacement before, especially in East London for I think it was the district line rail replacement, where it went on the I can't remember what A road it is, but basically down to Cannon Town. Okay, so allocate this new route master onto the 455, which it cannot take double deckers, but it doesn't matter. I wonder how many NRMs will go into preservation. I dread to think. Like I imagine quite a few. Maybe not quite a few. I'd say probably. Would it be as big a phenomenon as the route master, the original route masters were, where you're going to have people who preserve them even outside of this country? I'm not 100% certain because they're kind of like a forced icon. It's not really. People don't really care about what vehicle it is. All they care about is like, oh, it's a red London bus. Better take a picture of that. It's not really, oh look, this is a new route master. Let's take a picture of that. Whereas with the old route master, it was very much a case of this is a route master. This is an icon of London. Let's take a picture of that. So I'm not 100% certain, but I'd imagine there'd probably be at least about 10, maybe 15 that would actually go into preservation. Out of a fleet of 1,000, 10% of them being saved it's quite excessive, but apparently there's probably some fans of them. I genuinely can't see why you'd actually be a fan of the NRM, because I think it's, as much as the design's okay, the interior is abhorrent. It's very claustrophobic, it's very dark. I don't particularly like them. I feel like, again, they're just a vanity legacy project. But, you know, they exist now and TFL's going to have to put up with them. Also, how do we have 25-minute waiting time? They're all congregating around the front entrance and we have so many service staff. Damn. But yeah. Do you know Ashgrove Garage? There are some of the first batch of teas from Arriva are still in there and are still in there. I don't think so. Last time I checked, the first batch of teas, well, I mean, they were at Thornton Heath. And I know some of the earlier ones are still in service at Thornton Heath. Last time I was in Croydon, they did go past, but I'm not 100% certain. Although, with that being said, I will also expand to the east because that was suggested in chat, so I will do that. But yeah, I just need more vehicles. This is honestly a travesty. Do I have loans? I still have no loans. It'll be really useful if it actually told me how many days left I have on each of these loans, because it's no use saying the duration. Oh, I've already managed to research the new area. Personally, like the interior of the NRMs, they just felt cozy. I mean, I guess that is a fair point. That is fair. I can see how you'd feel that they're cozy. I mean, I wasn't really one who frequently ever used them. Thankfully, no routes very near to me converted to them until after I'd moved out of the area. For example, the closest route to me would have been the N3 or the 176 at the time. But they converted after I'd moved out of that area. And Croydon doesn't really have, when I lived there at least, didn't have very many NRM routes. So it would be very rare that I'd ever actually go on an NRM. And every single time I did, I just felt claustrophobic and I didn't like it. It was dingy, really. Sitting on the top deck. I was there on the last day of the 10 operation. And my thoughts still rang true. It was dark outside, and I was like, I don't particularly like this. But I did manage to experience a Scania on the N9 at the time before it converted to NRM, which was nice, if extremely busy, which kind of boggles the mind as to why the NRM was reduced in frequency from every 20 minutes to every half an hour. But then again, obviously these experiences were years ago. I think one's already scrapped. I don't think there are any scrapped. One is certainly being, well, not one specific, there are more than one, but some are being used as parts vehicles until they can get new parts to actually replace those parts they've taken off those vehicles. It's long and convoluted. I don't know why they do it, but that is what they're doing. Like T44, maybe. T44 is in service at Croydon. As is its sister, T43. Thornton Heath still has the earliest Ts with I don't want to say T2 is still in service at Thornton Heath. T1 might also be still in service, but I'm not 100% certain. That would need to be fact-checked, so, you know, it's a tiny little asterisk in what I say. Have you seen the video there is of the 184? What? There is a 184, so LT 184 was on the 184. I mean, to be fair, that does happen quite a lot. An entertaining one's always when you get EE69 on the 69 and you're like, nice. TM. But with that being said, so we have slowly growing our finances. We need more. Okay, so we have an Omni City and a new Route Master there. We don't have anything on the second page. I'll take this beige Omni City. It doesn't have any brake pads. This is a bit of a problem. I'm not 100% certain if we have any brake pads in storage. That would also be a nice thing if I could actually see what I have in my warehouse. Because I genuinely do not remember what parts I've ordered and what parts I don't have. So, I mean, I'm going to buy this Omni City. Probably, I'm going to be really cheeky and ask for, like, if they'd accept 30 grand instead of 35. They've actually accepted that offer. That I'm surprised that worked. Will you accept 29,500? That's all I have. They've rejected my offer. Shock horror. Oh man, my cheek didn't stretch far enough. Okay, so get some brake pads. Kind of need some tires, but you know what? There's like a tiny little sliver still on there. Like this bus might start sliding around. It might start driving also on its rims, but we don't care about that. It costs money to replace the tires, and we don't have a penny to spare. 69 is now Gal. Yep. LT174 is ready scrap. Oh, that's the one that caught on fire. Yes, I did actually see that video. That never mind, you are right. That is actually one that did get scrapped. That is true. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. And I don't think it's going to be the first one to actually get scrapped because obviously we're going to start seeing a couple more that might spontaneously combust. Like the G1 B5LH on the 50 that just decided to go up in flames last summer on the 50. That was fun to watch as well. Can you suggest that to the team for City Bus Manager? I probably would do that. I can go back to feature requests and ask it over here. You can add waypoints when building lines. That would be extremely useful. Parking space assignment. I would love that because currently we have short bread vans in bendy parking spots. Multiplayer. See, there's plenty of like suggestions already that we could, that they probably are working on. Get these minging buses cleaned, refueled. Ignore the steam. Well, I say steam, smoke actually coming out of these vehicles. It's fine. That's there for aesthetical reasons. Go to the marketplace. Go secondhand. Go over. We don't have any UK buses, so I'm gonna start just lowballing. Plenty of these offers, so send 47,000. Yep, they don't accept it. I kind of don't want to accidentally buy a vehicle, so I'm gonna try go for the most expensive stuff, and just so that I can lowball it, and they be like, no, you know what? I don't think so. So 16,000, they rejected that. It's more sprinters, Lion Cities, and that seller's just accepted my offer. Okay, well, now we have a Lion City in our fleet with no oil and no V-pads. Damn it. Okay, so gonna need to get some more oil. You know, whilst I'm here, I'm just gonna start buying some of the essentials, some indicators, some tires, some lights. At this point, I might as well buy each part individually and like build myself a bus as if it was like an IKEA bus. construct your own bus, like a flat pack bus pack. So the parts are going to arrive in. Going to have to change the V-belts and oil. F in chat for LT174. Yep. Can you use the 0504? Yes, I can. Very quickly, however, I'm going to check actually on the Steam Workshop what vehicle it was that, because I do have a Dart repaint, but I don't remember what vehicle it was for, because it's definitely not for the Lion City. It's not for the 0405. So I will have to check. Oh, there we go. Finally managed to bring up the Steam overlay. Thankfully you can't see this, but because I did have a friend create and send me some repaints, which obviously are in make some of the default game vehicles look like darts or other UK vehicles. If I can find it. This is a bit of a struggle over here. There's also Plaxton Presidents. We can get some G1s. I'm probably not going to go for those right now. Oh, hello, Crazy. Any changes to the company since I've gone? I've blown a lot of money on completely useless tats. Many accidental bus purchases. That's what's happened since you've gone. What is this dot? Wait, what? I'm so confused. This is actually for the 0405. Wait, what? Hold on, hang on. So I do have this dart repaint, and it should be for the 0405, but it's not. It's not up here. Wait, browse Steam Workshop. Hold on. Hang on, what on earth is the 0405 NH? Why am I confused? You know what? Cancel that, because I don't actually want to change the repaint on that. Oh well, buses can't hurt, can they? I mean, they can when you accidentally spend... to be fair, I didn't even spend that much. I literally lowballed them and I ended up buying this Brad van for about a tenner. Honestly, like, I literally gave them the lowest offer possible and they were like, you know what, yeah. And I also accidentally bought another bendy. Where is it? Ignore this monstrosity over here. It's going to get washed eventually. Oh, it's actually in service. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. What is it allocated to? Which does remind me, I can also set specific allocations onto specific routes if I wanted. However, since our vehicle allocation is kind of a mess right now, there isn't really any cohesion. There's no point. Here it is. It's on the 403. This is a bendy I spent probably about, I'd say 10 grand on. It's fine, use it on the 455. Actually, to be fair, in saying that, this bendy is on the 455 and it is making us decent rate of money. This bus is also... Dear Lord... How has this driver come back missing an engine, missing some lights, some routers, some wipers, and air conditioning? This is what happens when you drive through the streets of Croydon. You park up for 10 minutes and you come back and your bloody engine's been nicked. Well, I'm going to be ordering a new replacement engine, I guess. You know, casual. Just as you do. Also, I do need a bigger warehouse space. That is true as well. So I will... I probably will build the warehouse here instead of this being a service center, because I'm not 100% certain I'll ever probably expand this. There's a lot of counters there already. Get a couple more shelves. Now they're going to complain about not being reachable. But if we turn them around, now they are reachable. And now these people are going to be walking straight up to the wall, bashing their heads. Wondering why they can't actually get in. Not realising that I haven't built any doors yet. There we go. Oh, well, we have a few loose nuts over here. Oh, that's a shame, Deutsch, you had to say that. Just sell the master again for very cheap. Actually, that's... You know what, to be fair, since I bought it for very cheap, I probably could sell it for more than what I bought it for. See, I bought this for 3,800. Just gonna put it straight up for sale again. Easy money-making scheme. Definitely not a money laundering front. They must have hit like 15 cars and 9 pedestrians on their journey. Yeah, you know what? There's a reason why we leave our buses painted red, so that the victims that they strike, you know what, at least they don't leave any marks, and it's already red, so it just blends in with the rest of the livery. But with that being said, I'm gonna try to repair this. I don't have a router. I do have some wipers, so we'll just never be able to tell where this bus actually is. At least that's what I think that router does. It could also be for Wi-Fi, which again, TFL land don't do that. So there is that. Do we not have? Oh, we don't even have a bendy bus wash. Whoops. Go over to the streets. Get a large bus wash. Probably put that around there. There we go. We can finally repaint this disgusting grim vehicle. I got an offer. You know what? Honestly, that's 500 quid profit, so... You know, actually, I might just start doing this. I'm gonna go... Nope, he's rejected my offer. Do you accept my offer? I don't know if you accepted my offer. I'm gonna start lowballing everyone. Eventually, one of these people are gonna accept me. Gonna have a new fleet of vehicles. Just let me know if you ever see my money go down. Because that means an offer was accepted. And then I'm just gonna sell them straight on, honestly. Sell it on for 5 grand. You know, put in these lowball offers. This honestly does somewhat feel like a money laundering scheme, but you know what? Hey, I'm strapped for cash right now, so... Any way of actually making this? You know what? I do wonder actually if it's, Huh, I've noticed so far I don't think a single one of them has actually accepted. Never mind, one literally just did accept as I was saying that. It's an offer for 4 grand. It's an offer for 5 grand. Literally insult their intelligence. Go over to the Sprinter. I have no idea if I'm buying any of these. Get that over. Okay, so we've bought a Lion City. And I think that's just the only thing we've bought. If we sell it, bought it for 14 grand, can sell it for 18. It's going straight back up for sale. Bought this for 17 grand, gonna sell it for 23. This Route Master we also bought for 33, can sell it for 43. But going to the shift scheduler today. Okay, we still need a couple more vehicles. You got a Man A78. Oh, never mind. You know the IKEA bus, you should brand it as an IKEA shuttle. The IKEA bus? We have an IKEA bus? You know, I'm all down for doing that, honestly. Actually creating an IKEA shuttle, IKEA branded vehicle as well. Where is... I'm gonna quickly pull up an IKEA logo as well. Actually get that saved to my hard drive. The IKEA bus. I mean, to be fair, that is what they're doing now on the tube as well. They've decided, hey, you know what, sod it. Have it be sponsored by IKEA. I've never seen a map that's literally been sponsored by a furniture company, but here we are. TFL is that desperate for cash. You know what, as well, since you've mentioned that, I'm going to create a new bus route. This is a complete waste of time, because I really shouldn't be doing this. Should we do... Surely, I kind of want to go for the contract that gives the most amount of money. Every half an hour. This is every... Ooh, for 8 grand a week. Oh, actually, to be fair, we don't have the trophies yet to unlock these. But we can go Bedington Corner, which is where the IKEA is. At least 5 bus stops. You know what? Fantastic. Where is... I forgot which... Where the actual IKEA is. Bedington Lane. There we go. So, take it around Ferapia Lane tram stop. Take it around Franklin Way. This is where the IKEA is. Send it into Valley Way. Outside the IKEA, which is decided it's going to be at McDonald's instead. Actually, take it around through the car park. I mean, this is going to be an absolute, actual proper shuttle around here. Around Nando's, apparently. Around Pearly Way, Bedington Farm Roads. Commerce Way. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a struggle to actually get 123 points of interest. But I'm up for that challenge. I also kind of just want to make like a little circular service, pretty much. Warden Station. Is there really anywhere else where I can get like more points of interest? Because so far we're only 50% of the way there. The 455 IKEA shuttle. You know what? Hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send it here, send it via here, then via Reeves Corner. Maybe not directly Reeves Corner though, because I don't want it to go all the way there. That pretty much, that's good enough. I should be able to get the last remaining couple of points of interest. There we go. Send it around Bedington Asda, outside the bus garage, down to Bedington Cross, and straight back up to Bramble Way, Bedington Lane. I mean, Coomber Way. And just name this IKEA. Make it blue. So this is the IKEA shuttle. So every half an hour, the timetable takes 30 minutes to get around. Fantastic. This is genuinely the most pointless thing I've ever done. I'm also going to confirm, I'm actually going to create a dedicated vehicle group. Go to the shift scheduler. Manage vehicle groups. I'm going to create a new one. The IKEA shuttle bus. Then if we go over to the timetable for the IKEA shuttle, edit the timetable, we are going to set the IKEA shuttle bus to be its dedicated vehicle group. Where is one of our bread vans? I might go over to secondhand market and actually, not a Sprinter, this master over here. Will you accept 4 grand? They've accepted my offer. See, they know it's an absolutely tragic vehicle, so they're willing to part ways with it for really cheap. This also looks like an ex-London vehicle. It's bright reds, in an absolute state. Probably just come off like sightseeing duty. Oh, they're willing to. They're gonna give me 18 grand for this little Lion City A78, which is in dire condition. You know what? Go for it. Gonna buy that. Where did that bus park itself? Where is it? Where? Am I blind? Hang on. Quickly, whilst we're here, I'm going to send that out onto the IKEA shuttle. But what I do want to do... This bus doesn't have enough buses. What? Damn. What I did actually want to do... No, hold on. But oh, there it is. I am really blind. I'm going to go around to paint this bus. Warden Marsh area, I do believe. Now, just send it through Croydon High Street. Temporary shuttle that will never run due to a bus crisis anyway. Literally, you're just constantly going to be like, sorry, this bus has been cancelled due to a short notice change of the timetable, which is how the railways in this country do it. More specifically, Avanti West Coast, to say, sorry, last minute change to the timetable because crap, we don't have enough drivers to actually run this. It's going to have a white roof as per usual. And we're going to paint it. I'm going to try and make it an actual proper like IKEA branded bus. With the IKEA logo everywhere. Would I also want to... I also kind of want to get like a IKEA like name. like their Swedish names for their flat packs. I think that would be pretty funny just to have that plastered on the side of the bus. So whilst here... very quickly. Can't see this, I am aware. I am just creating a few assets in the backgrounds. So that over here, what we can do is then take the rectangle thing over here, get a yellow color. That's orange. That's green. That's also like a lime green. I mean, this sort of works, I guess. And then put like a yellow stripe going through the middle. Or I can just could get that, but I kind of do want this like stripe going through it. As I said, very much making this into an IKEA branded thing, specifically for this one pathetic route. That we somehow managed to convince the council, and by convince I mean we scanned them, to pay us to actually run this. And to think something like this would actually be put out to tender. Let's go over the IKEA logo. Has that not... Oops, that's not actually decided to save, which is unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try resave that as an actual PNG file. And then import that again. So if that is... import IKEA. There we go. So this is the IKEA bus. Actually, maybe just get their logo instead. Just plaster this to the front of the vehicle. So actually, maybe take the hex value of their actual logo instead. Nope, that's not the asset I wanted. IKEA. There we go. Get that. I can already feel the lawsuit coming from IKEA. Can I not copy and paste? I want the hex value and I want to paste the hex value to here. There we go. Now this is the IKEA van. That over like that. Put one over there. And then, hold on. Get the bus's logo. Because don't forget, this is still a TFL RAN service. And throw in up to every 60 minutes for good measure. There we go. And save this monstrosity. The IKEA shuttle. And now we can actually allocate this vehicle specifically just to do the shuttle service. If I can find it in my fleet list. There it is. No, I thought it was this because blue colour really easy to see, but nope, it's over here. And this is going to the IKEA shuttle bus. So hopefully, if we go find it over here, it's not allocated to the IKEA shuttle. Well, that's a bit of a problem, but yes. That logo will make the bus look so bodged, perfect for your company. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? This absolutely steaming hunk of trash that I have over here that I've, for some reason, spent the money to actually brand and livery it into a literal IKEA bus. Like, look at this, like, car dash, what does that mean? Actually, to be fair, I think that's a bad example, but I could have gotten, like, a... I could have... I can't actually... Hold on. If I save this image... And then put this onto stream. Oops, that's quite large. Hold on. Oh, this is all going wrong. There we go. See, I could have put this image on it instead. That looks like the classic Metrobus... Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, actually you might have a point. Do we think IKEA copied Metrobus or Metrobus copied IKEA? You do actually have a point. That is... I've never seen that. You've sort of actually ruined the original Metrobus livery for me. Every 120 minutes on the weekends, I think. Yeah, that's true. Just call it IK, so you can't get sued by IKEA. You know what? You do make a point. Actually, no. What I can do is call it just IKEA instead. So replace the I in front with an with the E. Hold on, I have to go paint you. I'm not going to sell this because I gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's actually going to be paying money for this vehicle. I have to replace the branding. I've done an oopsie. Also, I'm gonna also just change what it says. Instead of every 60 minutes, I'm gonna change it to up to. So it says up to every every 30 minutes, and then there'll be an asterisk, and then in the smallest writing in the world, I'm gonna put apart from on the weekends, late evenings, early mornings. Up to every every 30 minutes. With a tiny little asterisk. There we go. Again, I'm creating more assets in the background. Can't actually see this. Apologies. There we go. Create that, and then peak hours. So that's over here. If I go up to... I mean, I didn't actually... I don't remember what shade of yellow I used, so this is going to look like such a bodge job. But then again, as Crazy said in chat, this sums up my company, so... There we go, that's close enough, right? You can't notice that it's a different shade of yellow. And I've had to, like, remove the branding. Yeah, you know what? No one will be any the wiser. In fact, I might actually purposely make it a completely different color so that it's really obvious I've had to remove, like, branding. Oh, that is really... You can absolutely tell from the back that that's a completely different color. Yep, so instead... And also, I'll get the up to every 30 minutes with peak hours only text. So then also copy this color. So that the IKEA instead of IKEA. There you go, the IKEA bus. Just like their flat packs, you have no idea how to actually pronounce that. IKEA, and then it'll be up to every 30 minutes, because in peak hours this does actually run every half an hour. Just that's the only time when it actually runs that frequently. Up to every 30 minutes, and then there's a bunch of text here saying, apart from weekends, early mornings, late evenings, peak hours only. And that gets away with that actual Brandon being every half an hour. There we go. Put this. There we go. Just put that there. I also kind of want this like chair thing. Kardash. There we go. It is unfortunate that currently on the IKEA shuttle there is. Where is it? We did actually have to allocate something. Which isn't run. Oh, there it is. It's out of service right now, I'm pretty certain. It's gonna. No, it's going to West Croydon. Never mind. That came from the 455. But yeah. Imagine IKEA bus becomes the best route. I would actually cry if that became my most profitable route. What an abysmal heap of garbage if it became. Even if it got in the top 5, I actually think I would uninstall the game. Sometimes I don't understand the public service lines when you have every 30 minutes off peak and then, I don't know, every 60 or 90 minutes during the peak. That screams of a stingy company that doesn't want to add extra vehicles to the peak time requirements. So they just want to have the same amount of vehicles 24/7, but even though that means during peak times, you have to extend the service headway because otherwise they get horrendously bunched up and late. Which thankfully TfL don't do, but I say that, they do kind of do that, but they do it in the form of, instead of keeping the frequencies every like 12 minutes, as I've said, they'll instead widen it to every 13 or 14 minutes. Which doesn't make any sense, honestly. IKEA's copied Sweden anyway. That's. I actually don't know if that's. Aren't they a Swedish company? Do they not have like the Swedish pass to copy them? For London, it's too infrequent, but let them suffer. The 455 exists. I don't know what you're talking about. Every 2 hours infrequent. Please. Oh, for a second there, I thought that bendy was gonna go into the IKEA shuttle. I have to keep an eye on. Oh, this person's wants to buy my Line City for 23,000. Easy money from me. Do I have? I do not have enough trophies to unlock another double decker though. That is unfortunate. So for the first day of service, this is going on to the 166 and then 466, which I don't really want it to do, to be honest. This person's wants to go on the IKEA shuttle. Not gonna lie, it's kind of funny actually seeing just the amount of times that just a vehicle comes off to do the IKEA shuttle. Like here, does the 359, 466, then does the IKEA shuttle before going on to the 64. The IKEA bus, but to get off at IKEA, you gotta get off at McDonald's. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's the IKEA shuttle bus, but for IKEA, get off at McDonald's. Or you can get off at Vu Pearly Way. Where it does like some stupid double run. So I have been trying to get IKEA you know what, I'm going to be entirely honest. I'm going to go over to the IKEA shuttle. I'm going to edit the timetable. I'm not going to allow changes within a shift so that it doesn't... this shuttle vehicle just like does the same... It does the same route pretty much. Where is the shuttle bus? It does actually do the shuttle. And then put this... Why can I not put... Oh. Because it decides... It's deciding to do IKEA shuttle, then the 64, then the 455. Why? If we go over here... So for the IKEA... So we have 2 IKEA shuttles. For some reason, they can't actually go onto... or they don't have any vehicles to allocate to. That's because... For some reason, the 407 and the X26 have decided they want to go onto the IKEA shuttle. That's not happening. If we get to the IKEA shuttle, we are actually going to ensure the branded vehicle goes on the shuttle because I don't want this on any other route. And then also, Yeah, I just kind of need to get some more vehicles, to be honest. But yeah, Look at this pathetic thing that I've designed. Imagine seeing the IKEA shuttle as a rare working on a normal route. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Because I just kind of don't want the meme of that, of like, oh, here's the IKEA shuttle, it's been misallocated onto the 109. Imagine if you're waiting at West Croydon for the 109 to go up to Brixton, you see this turn up. Let's be entirely honest, it would be like a scene out of like India, where you just see people hanging off the roof of it, hanging out the doors. It would be that overcrowded. Oh, check your DMs for some accurate route frequency branding. I've decided to do the up to every 30 minutes asterisks, apart from weekends, early mornings, late evenings, peak hours only route branding. IKEA is rail replacement or tram replacement. I'll be surprised if even just one person takes the IKEA shuttle at 11 PM. Is it running yet? It should be running. Actually, no, it's 2 in the morning. What am I talking about? Yes, run the IKEA shuttle 24/7. You know what we should do? We should set up our own private IKEA shuttle route to compete with the IKEA shuttle. Because as I said, this is a council route. When is the first bus of the day? It's at 5 in the morning. Okay, so we're going to be waiting a couple more hours. In-game, that is. Not in real life. Dear Lord. Yeah. Sat here waiting. Oh no! Are you really telling me that the first rounder, the first trip on the IKEA shuttle is going to be cancelled because I do not have the vehicles for it? Oh my god, this sums up the company I'm running currently. Actual hogpoggle of just garbage. The IKEA Express connect every IKEA on the map. You see, that's a great idea. The only problem is that there is just one IKEA in this area, and that is over here in Croydon. The IKEA Express goes straight from IKEA to East Croydon Station because you want to take your flat pack sofa with you on the train. Let's also clean our vehicles, actually get them ready for service. Then also very quickly... I mean, okay, to be fair, this vehicle, this is going to go onto the IKEA shuttle, just, it has to go on the 154 first. I'm also going to go onto the second-hand marketplace. Hopefully get a vehicle that, one that ideally has oil, so I can allocate onto the IKEA shuttle. I actually get a new, no, I can't afford a new Route Master. I can get an Omni City. This doesn't have any oil or tyres. Is there anything that I can just... You know what, I can get there. Sod it. I'm going to put in an offer for 15 grand. Are you going to accept it? Let's find out. They've rejected my offer. God damn it. I shouldn't be such a cheapskate. Yeah. You know what? Offer 14 grand for this Cito. God, why? Oh, this Cito has absolutely nothing. 24 grand. Here you go. 23. Okay, fantastic. This vehicle is going straight on the IKEA shuttle. It's very first first trip in service. The first time running this IKEA shuttle, except as soon as it comes back, we're going to sell this bus. It's never going to be seen again. I've actually just bought it just so that I don't have to cancel that very first shift, and that's the only reason. Just do an East Croydon to IKEA Express from Warden to Greenwich. Oh my god, you know what, I kind of do wish that it was possible to expand to cover the entirety of London, because I would love to actually do an IKEA Express connecting all the IKEAs in London. Go up from Croydon up to the one in Tottenham, and I don't actually know where the other ones are in London now that I think about it. Pretty certain there is one in West London, but I have no idea where. Get around to refueling these, please. This bus is about to catch on fire, but it's okay. We're sending out a Star... No, this is not a Star... No, this is a Citywide. Just from the side over here, it kind of looks like a Citaro C2. I'll be like, that's way too fancy to actually put on the IKEA shuttle. Oh no, but then the second trip on the IKEA shuttle is going to get cancelled. You know what? Ah well. It's not the first one, so it doesn't really matter. I think the next IKEA is a bit far away, Greenwich or Hammersmith. Oh, actually, to be fair, I did forget about there is one in Greenwich as well, yes. Actually, by the Millennium Village. An O2 arena? It's not an arena. O2. The O2. I think they said on Steam forums that they're going to make the map expansions bigger. You can mess around with game files to expand unlimitedly. Wembley, and even connect Lakeside if you want to make it even longer. Imagine if it was that busy. As I said, I would absolutely love to do that. Oh look, here we go. Okay, so this is the first run of the IKEA shuttle. Let's see how many people we carry. I'm going to suspect it might be 1 or 2, probably 0 though. Oh, this is really unfortunate because this... What I've realised this is doing is literally, it's going to do one rounder of the IKEA shuttle, then sod off to go do a different route, and then another route is going to come in, terminate at like West Croydon or Croydon Town Centre, then have to dead run all the way to Bedlington just to do the IKEA shuttle. Oh, we have 2 people, 6 people now. There's 7 people on boards. There's actually 15 people on the IKEA shuttle. Are they going to get off at McDonald's for IKEA? Nope. They're not serving they're not using the IKEA shuttle for the IKEA shuttle. Why did it just do what was that? It did a double run to go here, to go here, to go back here. Why did it do that? This game's confusing sometimes. There's 40 people on this IKEA shuttle though. Where are they going? There's 50 people. It's not really an IKEA shuttle. It's just more like extra capacity pretty much. So they're getting off around here. Then it goes pretty much express down to Wadden Station. Around here, now people are starting to get off. And it's coming back through Bedlington Cross. Oh, and they've gotten off at Bedlington Lane. The next service not due to go for another hour? That doesn't seem right. I don't actually know when it's going to leave. I think it's about half an hour when it should leave. West Croydon to Redden IKEA. I just love the idea of just having IKEA shuttle routes. No, what we should do is there should be an entire IKEA shuttle network where it's just you have little shuttles around the IKEAs and then you have one big express route that connects all of them. Make it just have like a ringway around like the M25 connecting up all the IKEAs. It'll be like a pub crawl but for IKEAs. Also, this is at capacity. What? Wait, hang on. This isn't supposed to be actually popular. Although in saying that, we are leaving the rest of our network out to dry over here with 800 people waiting for, I think probably, what is it, 109? Yep, sounds about right. And the 466. We can insert some extra vehicles, although these are going to be the smaller capacity ones. Oh, send out an Omni City. Do we have a Bendy, something higher capacity we can put out? Nope, so we'll put a Lion City. Again, just extra capacity because Lord knows that this route needs it. More extra vehicles. It's all well and good having these extra vehicles, but it would be ideal if we actually up the frequency of it. But then again, we're having bus woes. Don't really have the vehicles to be doing this. IKEA shuttle, make the X26 the IKEA ring road. Yeah, this is the IKEA shuttle. That is what it will say on its LED displays if they actually work. Either that or it will be some cursed gibberish, I'm not certain. 30 people. Give the IKEA shuttle... Oh, sorry, the IKEA. Hang on, wait. I'm actually going to... I need to rename the route, I've just realised. I've spelled IKEA wrong. Oh, is it not going to let me change? There we go, this is the IKEA shuttle. Oof, I almost messed up there. Almost got a lawsuit case from IKEA. What would be a suitable idea for your companies to do absolutely nothing about it? And over test signs, there's a blind for the IKEA shuttle. No, the blind for the IKEA shuttle is literally just a piece of paper that says IKEA. That's it, in the window screen. And it will just be like the most dilapidated vehicle possible. Oh yeah, by the way, have you seen my IKEA branded vehicle? I'm gonna assign exclusively to the IKEA shuttle. Ignore the steam coming out the front. There we go, see? The Kardash. Actually, you know what? I realised that is actually a good name to give to this actual vehicle over here, this bread van. The shuttle is a bit over capacity. Is it? Oh god, it is. Are there 60 people waiting here for the shuttle? There's 20 people waiting for the IKEA shuttle. You know what this calls for? This calls for a competing route to run alongside the IKEA shuttle. This is going to be my own private route, and I'm literally just going to follow the route of the IKEA shuttle. So it comes around here, Bedington Farm Road, then comes around Franklin Way, the McDonald's, Vue Purley Way, round there, round here, round Commerce Way, Purley Way, Wadden Road, Courtney Road, then go around to Church Street tram stop, and then probably send it around here, around to Purley Way, Wadden, Croydon Road, Plough Lane. I mean, this is a bit cheeky because, again, the original IKEA shuttle is a council route, and I've decided to start up my own private routes, competing with it. Actually, you know what? I should actually make this the IKEA Express now that I think about it. This is my method of adding capacity. I mean, the black smoke is just a proper representation of TFL. No, that's true. The IKEA Express. And it's already like an IKEA yellow color, so this is suitable. Run this at every 15 minutes. Now, since the other one runs every half an hour during peak times, probably going to try interwork it so that there's an even gap. Although in saying that, I didn't actually check the timetable of the other one, so I'm not 100% certain. IKEA Route 2, IKEA the Second, that's what I should have named this. You know what? And what we're going to do, this is going to be a 24-hour route running every half an hour. I think it started at 5:21. So at every half an hour. So this will be at 4:51, I'd want to say. Then get that. There we go. So now it runs throughout the night, every half an hour, whenever you need it, whenever you want it. The IKEA Express. Edit this. IKEA the Second. Confirm that. Get a vehicle. Don't have a bus actually to put onto that, but that's fine. Now what we're going to get is... I kind of actually do want to research another articulated vehicle because the 7900s doesn't actually have that much space where I can put branding on it. So now what I'm going to do, this is going to be IKEA, except I'm going to put an X in front of it, so it's X IKEA. And put some more absolute gibberish in the form of Swedish furniture names. Oh, and there goes Kaylin sending me £2. Why would you do that? You're literally my mod. If you're expecting me to give you a share of that to pay you, that's not going to happen. I think it's 21, its first journey. So yeah, you are right. The first one should be 04. Oh my god, you are right. I've actually... Hang on. I've had a brain lapse moment. You are right. It should be 15 minutes before. I've just created it so that they literally run in pairs, pretty much. Whoops. Go over here. The first time should be at... so if it's 15 minutes, there should be 6 past. There we go. Refund, JK. You say that, but you're actually going to refund it. I know what you're like. There is also a lot of people actually waiting for the IKEA shuttle. But don't worry, soon enough we're going to have IKEA the Second. Now make it go the other direction. But one way might be a bit more frequent. See, that is... I'm very... that maybe is what I should have done. I should have actually made it go the other direction so that it's like a anti-clockwise circular. But the thing is what ends up happening is one direction will be busier than the other one. £2 whole pounds, you can get a Freddo for that money. Wait, can I? They're actually that cheap. £2. I wish a Freddo was £2. Maybe I could probably buy like a fraction of one at that price. Should see the state of inflation nowadays. Good luck getting the packet of crisps for £2. Never mind a Freddo. Don't give me ideas. Everyone in chat, bully Kaylin. I give you permission to do that. She deserves it. Look at this loser spending money on my chat. A mod as well, no less. So this is the IKEA bus. Now, kind of want to get a higher capacity one. Should I just buy a Route Master and brand it for the IKEA Express? You know what? This doesn't even have like oil or a V-belt, but they've actually accepted my offer. I'm going to actually paint this Route Master to be an IKEA Express bus. This is honestly some of the most cursed things I'm ever going to create. Go over here. Hang on. I am also creating a few more assets in the background. Oops, get that over like that. And then for the E key, I have to put an X in front of it. The X IKEA. Oops. What is that going over there? Tesco's trying to say that they're selling Freddos for 25 pence. I don't believe that. Not a word of it. That's not happening at all. It's 20 quid now. Yeah, that's true. You won't. IKEA shuffle on the 154. Get a bendy. Small packet crisp in my local shop costs £1.25. Yeah, that's true. What happened to your Catford save? My Catford save, I've decided not to continue with that because it was pretty inefficient the way I set that up. Yeah, so that's what happened to my Catford save. Baton Man's government name. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. If anyone has been on the channel for some time, they would actually know what my name is because I have used it before. So I don't mind it. It's not great, but well. Yes. It's not exactly like I'm being doxxed, so it doesn't really matter. Textures get 15. Okay, so this has been parked up over here. This needs just attention. It needs everything doing to it. Wait, no need to check that Discord. You don't have enough buses. Yeah, I know that. I can't get a chocolate bar for less than £1 these days. That's true. So apparently I want. What is chop? Now listen here, Kaylin. Listen here. What she has sent me, my moderator has sent me an image of her trying to report my stream for child abuse. Now, where is the child you see getting abused? Minus those children that my drivers hit on the roads. We ignore those. Those don't count. Exactly. That's what I thought. You can't answer that question. Also, get the IKEA blue color. The blue. As a certain geezer would say. I'm not gonna say his name. We all know who he is, you know, lying through his teeth, but hey, at least we have blue passports that aren't actually blue. Then again, not gonna get political here, actually, to be fair. No further comments, Your Honor. Get the IKEA yellow stripe down the side of this NRM. This is the IKEA Express shuttle bus vehicle. Still makes me laugh thinking about that. Who in their right mind would actually take an IKEA Express vehicle? You know, that's what they should do in North Greenwich. Just have a shuttle bus between the IKEA and North Greenwich station. Also, not using the IKEA one. No. We have to be using the Express IKEA one. There we go. The X-IKEA. In this color. With the tagline of shipping you and your sofa to IKEA. Or is it 15 minutes? With an up to every 15... Actually, I might use my other up to every 15... Whoops. That's giant. And up to every 15 minutes. Because this, we're going to pretend like it's a 15-minute frequency because it does interwork with the regular IKEA service. But technically they're two separate routes. And also... see, that's a bit of a problem. I didn't... You'll love the rum tum tugger. And then there it is, all in all its glory. X-IKEA. I might also get some more IKEA, like name stuff, furniture packs. Which fleet number would it be? This will be the XE2. This is another IKEA name. The Malum, whatever the hell that means. Actually, no, you know what? That doesn't have enough, like, dots over the letters. There's, like, 6 shuttles between North Greenwich and the Greenwich IKEA. Now, that is, to be fair, that is very true. There are, a lot of regular routes that do actually serve it, and you do see some people going on the bus with it. Which is always entertaining. But, like, no, we need to have a dedicated shuttle service. I've also found just an absolutely ridiculous name for a lampshade from IKEA, which I'm going to put on our vehicles, just called the Knot. Then also invert these colors so it's a white color instead of being black, just so I can change it. The Knot. There we go. So if we go back over here, Knot. There you go. This is a lampshade, but it's called Knot. I don't understand it. Damn, there's actually no proper place where I could actually put this. Unless I put it up there and it's just like Knot. Okay, I might actually have to separate the name out from the actual lampshade part, so I'll do that instead. Then if we import the Knot. There we go. So just have a lampshade, really. Place it a couple of times so you can actually see it. And then I'm just going to put the Knot. Being loud and proud. Knot. And then probably a price of like, I don't know. At least a couple thousand pesos. Then also get this over here with the 299. There you go. So this is included in the 299 meal deal. It's called the Knot £2.99 meal deal. You get a lamp with it. IKEA will see the shambolic livery. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. If anything, IKEA should just hire me. The IKEA. Oh, this is literally the worst thing I've ever made, honestly. IKEA shuttle line over the Jubilee line. Yeah, true. True. Get this straight over into central London. The Knot. Oh Jesus. You know what? I might actually leave this part here because I think I've hit rock bottom, to be honest. There's nowhere up from here. I mean, at least the IKEA route branding is better than your usual TFL one. True. Put a blacha on the side of the IKEA bus. Oh, I should have! Damn! Now I'm really angry I didn't. Hold on, I am actually going to put... I'm going to put the shark on it. Where is it? If I had more time, I would actually create a livery that's like, are you on this bus to IKEA? He is, and then it's just a picture of like the shark sitting. I've actually never said the name out loud, so yeah, I'm just going to refer to it as Shark. So I do have that. Get this. Don't sell it. Again, not going to get very much money on this. When IKEA decided to get rid of branding, it can become the Ukraine bus. Oh dear lords. I mean, it is already smoking, so... Yep. It wouldn't be a miss over there. There we go. Are you happy? There's now a... whatever the hell... however you pronounce that name. Put one at the back as well for good measure. This is a disgrace, honestly. Hold on. What do you mean I have no buses available? There is a bus available right here. It's in good condition. Oh yeah, it does need V-belt and an oil change. Call it bleh. The IKEA bleh. Actually, hold on. I'm going to try to pronounce it. That is the Blahaj. Blahaj. There we go. Really get the phlegm going. Want to fight on the front lines? Take the Ukraine bus every 30 minutes. Ah yes, take the Ukraine support vehicle. Take it into war. This is what they're going to bring in instead of having tanks and fighter jets. This is what the this is what Sunak is going to send to Ukraine. It's right next to the car dash over here. The Blahaj. Give the IKEA bus to Stockwell Garage. Ukraine bus sponsored by IKEA. Oh, this is horrendous. Whenever this is done being repaired, I'm gonna assign it to the IKEA shuttle. I don't even know if there is anything on the express. Sorry, the IKEA the seconds. I keep forgetting it's no longer an express route. Oil supplied by Russia, fuel supplied by the EU. Yep. Actually, no, the driver will be Elon Musk himself. It'll be a self-driving one. But anyway, with that being said, I think this is a good spot where I should actually probably leave this. Because it's gone a bit off the rails. I think everyone for getting this far, if you made it this far and you're not yet subscribed, do subscribe. I do try stream at least once every single week. City Bus Manager. I also stream other stuff, so make sure you subscribe with the bells turned on, notifications turned on to catch me whenever I go live. I also stream OMSI 2 contents, City Skylines contents. I also stream some Transport Fever 2 contents. But also, if you made it this far, you're new here, you've enjoyed the stream, do give it a like. It does mean a lot. Thank you for making it this far. I do hope you have a good rest of your